Let's play a bit with mouse-related events. So this next exercise is going to be about detecting when the mouse is hovering over a circle or any geometric form. I mean, there are different variants in the textbook, okay? And displaying a message that say we are inside, for example, the circle, or we are not inside the circle. So we are going to call this target circle. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is save this. That's not what I needed here. There we go. Target circle. Yeah, little bit of a typo here when I fumbled. There we go. Yes, anyway. Okay, there we go. So target circle. Well, we're going to need a circle entry. So I'm going to start with that. Circle equal new circle. This is becoming boilerplate code. 50 of radius. Okay, so kind of big. And we are going to make sure that we can spot that on the screen. So I'm going to set the fill color here to white. So I already need circle and color to be added to my import statement. Circle set stroke color to black. All right. And then where is my pane here? Pane dot get children. Let's not forget it this time. Add, and I'm going to do add all because I will have other stuff to add, so I know that already. But for now, just a circle. Create my scene here with the pane, and I'm going to make sure that I have enough room to display that easily. So let's add our import. So I have a pane here, so I need to add import JavaFX. And then I need scene.paint.color, and I'm going to do scene.shape.circle right after it. Scene.shape.circle. There we go. We're good. So re-indent all of this. Let's compile it. Nothing much to see, okay, but at least it's working. So I have my circle inside my pane. All right. So now what I need to do is two things. I need to have a way to display a message that's going to say, you know, the pointer is inside the circle or the pointer is outside the circle. So I'm going to use for that a text field, okay? So first thing I'm going to do is import javafx.scene. This is where my text field is, and I'm going to import, text lowercase, the name of the package, and text uppercase, the name of the class. So that's going to allow me to create it here, text, new text, easy enough, and I'm going to add it to my pane. So nothing really like set for that that text, no position, nothing really, okay? No content, even more interesting. So I can compile that just to make sure I'm not missing an import statement, but it's not going to do anything really visible on the screen to allow me to test. What I'm going to do next is I am going to tell actually the pane itself that I want to react to certain event, okay? And more specifically, I'm going to do something every time the mouse is moved. Why every time the mouse is moved? Because this is the right time to check the coordinate, right? To see if you are inside, outside the circle, because the coordinates just changed, okay? So that's going to allow us to introduce two things. Methods that we can apply to the text field, okay? So we are going to set the string inside the text field using setText, but we are going to also move the text field around, and we would like to move it so that it displays where the mouse is, okay? So that's interesting, because then that means that we need to get the coordinate of the mouse. Well, when you get an event E, that's where you are going to get information about the event, right? So the coordinate of the mouse, where the mouse has been moved, are inside the parameter e of our lambda expression. All right, so we are going to use that. Let's start first by doing something like, well, I was going to test if we were inside the circle, but we can do something easier first. We can just set the text to something like hello. Okay, and then we can say I want to position this text, so I want to use text.setX, and I want to position it wherever the mouse is right now, which is given to me by the parameter e. Okay, the event that just happened, the mouse being moved around. And then I can do set y and set y here. Let's try this. Okay, so it's not going to do everything we want, but it's the next interesting milestone for us, which is, okay, here's this window, and now hello is a text. Hello is following pretty much my mouse. Every time I move the mouse, there we go, it's moving and displaying the string hello that is set in the text. So I don't have to set the text every time. For this example, I could have set the text here directly and then, you know, just change the coordinate when the mouse moves. But we are going to have two different text here. Okay, we are going to have one that says inside, all right, and we're going to have one that says outside. So that's why it's still relevant, you know, to set the text inside inside this lambda expression. But of course, we're not going to just set to one value then the other. We're going to have an if statement here, and if the if statement tells us, well, yes, we are inside the circle, then we're going to display inside. Otherwise, we are going to display outside. Okay, so little bit of a snafu here, syntactically speaking. So we're going to fix that on the go, but right now I don't see exactly what the problem is. So if my if statement is going to act on the circle object, and it's going to call the predefined method contain. And now we know where to get the coordinate of the mouse, right? e.getx, e.getY. So we can get those from the event e, okay? We can pass them to circle.contains, like so, and we can test if the mouse is currently inside the circle, okay? So let's see what we have here going on with compilation. Okay, that was probably the, I don't know, that space maybe. So here we have two different versions of the text that are going to show up, and then regardless of whether we are inside or outside, we position the text right where the mouse was. Well, let's test it out. Okay, there we go. And then I'm moving my cursor outside, and then I get inside the circle, and there we go. We detect inside, outside the circle. Perfect. So we are done for this, I think so. Yes, we are done with all the goals for this exercise. And then we are going to build on this.